joined now by our reporter live at Shabalala's home in Ladysmith. Abomshengu, they are in mourning, of course, this morning. Siphamandla Goge, I'm sure the reality is now sinking in that he's no more. Though he was ill for quite some time, it's never easy to lose a loved one.
Indeed, as friends and family members and just mourners continue to visit the home of the late icon here, it's a very sad period in South Africa, as well as for the Mshengu family. You know, you can see that family members are devastated. They say even though he was ill, but they were hoping that the icon will be around for a while. But right now, we are joined by his eldest son, Ubaba Nkosinathi Mshengu. Ubaba Nkosinathi, thank you very much for your time. First of all, let's talk about your father as a father figure, not as Ubaba Shabalala, a musician. As a son, how would you remember him?
Oh, I remember him with so many things as my father. He is my father, and he was my friend in me. Then we talk a lot of things during his time. This is the day we are not expecting, although he was very sick. But I didn't expect that at this time it's going to be like this. So I will remember him. He was a very humble man. And then he wants to work every time, especially in this music industry. To him, he only composes and then he recorded every kind of music. When he come across to you, hey, let's do this song. Before I forget it, please do this. Genala, genala, genala. That is the way he was.
As a family, have you finalized the funeral arrangements?
Yes, we have agreed to, we got the time to meet with the family, although not all the members were in, but I think we agreed about the next Saturday, which is the 22nd. That one is going to our understanding, is going to give every member who wants to be with us on that particular day. So because this coming Saturday is very short, some of the family members, even my brothers, they were not in, they're still overseas. We're waiting for them to come on Wednesday. They will be here and then they will join us, and then that's why we think the 22nd is the best day for everybody, the friends and the people who are coming afar, and then we have given them ample time to come to the funeral.
There are growing calls for him to be accorded a decent funeral, you know, for the government to be involved. Obviously, there are processes. The provincial government of KwaZulu-Natal has to write to the president, but social media is abuzz with those suggestions that he should be honored and be given at least an official funeral. Would you welcome that as a family? Have you been consulted about that?
To my understanding, we haven't got that message, but you'll understand that Shabalala is not for us. If I can remember well, if he's at home, only a few days ago to Johannesburg, overseas. So if there's such things, we can't say no, because we understand that it's not for the family, so we can welcome that. There's no problem as a family.
He departs at a time whereby the group is celebrating 60 years in the music industry. That's a milestone. It's an achievement. Moving forward, how are you going to ensure that you keep his legacy alive?
Right now, as we are talking, my brothers are still there. They are doing the very same thing that you are talking about. We have got Junior Mambazo, we have got Legacy. There are so many. Even our sons, they are doing, so they are following his legacy. They will make sure, we have to make sure that this legacy, even if he's not in, we must carry on with it. Because before he retired, that's what he told me, that I must distance myself and then let you, the guys, carry on, because I don't want to be to see as if I'm not in, then there's something, then we have to discuss about that, so make sure that everything is fine.
Okay, Baba, thank you very much for your time. Well, that is Ubaba Nkosinathi Shabalala. He is the late Joseph Shabalala's eldest son, as we take it back to you in Johannesburg.
Thank you very much, Siphamandla Goge, Mnambithi in Ladysmith in KwaZulu-Natal. Hopefully a decision will be made soon by government whether or not to afford him an official funeral. I am sure many South Africans would agree that would be the appropriate thing to do.